Hey, cine critics! Welcome back to the channel, the place where we break down the latest trailers, predict their IMDB scores before anyone else dares, and sometimes we even call it spot on. Today we're looking at Five Nights at Freddy's 2, the sequel to the much-hyped horror movie based on the iconic game series. Unfortunately, after watching the trailer, we're predicting a low 5.6 on IMDB. Here's why this sequel looks like it might struggle to impress audiences. Background and legacy. The original Five Nights at Freddy's movie had a lot of potential. With a strong fan base from the game series, talented actors, and the promise of terrifying animatronics, expectations were high. But the first film was a major disappointment. It failed to deliver scares, relied on unconvincing visuals at key moments, and suffered from weak writing. That's why the sequel faces an uphill battle. Even with improvements in cinematography and design, it will need a lot more to overcome the first movie's reputation. Why we rate this a 5.6. 1. Wasted cinematography. The trailer looks great. The coloring and camera work are strong, capturing a dark and eerie atmosphere. But all of this effort is wasted on a script that still seems dumbed down, failing to give the story or characters the depth needed to engage audiences. 2. Underutilized talent. We hate seeing wasted talent. Josh Hutcherson, McKenna Grace, and Mathew Lillard are all in this movie. But the trailer doesn't hint at them having much to do. This is a huge missed opportunity. These actors are capable of elevating the material, but the script doesn't give them a chance. 3. Ineffective scares. The animatronics look better than the first movie, but are they really scary? The original failed to make the danger feel real, with costumes that looked more silly than frightening. The sequel doesn't seem to address this issue, which is a major problem for a horror movie relying on tension and jump scares. 4. Faithful to the game. On the plus side, the movie does capture the look and feel of the game. Fans of the franchise will recognize the characters and settings, and the atmosphere feels true to the source material. So if you're watching primarily as a fan of the game, you may enjoy the visuals and references. 5. Violence versus comedy. The trailer includes violent scenes, which could have added tension and fear, but when paired with some of the ridiculous animatronic designs, it's hard to take seriously. Audiences may find themselves smirking rather than jumping in fright, which undermines the horror aspect. Our take on themes. The central theme of the movie, surviving against animatronic killers, is solid in theory, but execution is key. Unfortunately, the first film failed to balance horror and suspense, and the sequel looks like it may repeat that mistake. It seems to focus more on visual gags, cheap scares, and familiar franchise elements than on building real tension. Fans of the game may appreciate seeing their favorite characters, but casual viewers looking for a genuinely scary experience may leave disappointed. Our prediction and verdict. Will Five Nights at Freddy's 2 turn things around? Based on the trailer, we're skeptical. Despite some improvements in cinematography, better animatronics, and a talented cast, the weak script and lack of genuine scares hold it back. We predict a 5.6 on IMDb. That's low but not shocking given the first movie's reputation. Fans of the game may enjoy the faithful references, but for general audiences, this looks like another dud in the horror genre. Closing. So, what do you think? Will Five Nights at Freddy's 2 finally deliver the scares fans were hoping for? Or is it doomed to repeat the mistakes of the original? Drop your predictions in the comments below. We'll revisit after release to see if we were right. If you enjoyed this breakdown, smash that like button, subscribe for more honest movie predictions, and ring the bell so you don't miss out. Keep your eyes on the screen, stay alert for animatronics, and maybe sleep with one eye open. This is the Cine Critic, signing off.